Sup, everybody?
Hi.
What are you doing? You're still getting ready?
I am.
Well, don't spill that.
I'm not going to spill that.
I'll move this. Boy, I had it originally. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. We did not do a live show last week, so we missed out last week. Unfortunately, the day before, which was Sunday of last week, my dog had passed away. What?
I got to sneeze.
Bless you. Yeah, my dog had passed away, Piper. So, unfortunately, just weren't in the spirit of, doing a live show. If y'all hear noise in the background, Caitlin's actually cleaning up.
Yeah, she's trying to earn some extra electronic time.
Oh, by the way, I'm eating some French fries, so.
I got to sneeze, and I feel it right here, and it doesn't stop.
All right, what's going on? Let's say hi to some people in the box. We got a couple new people I've not seen. Cameron Hawkins, welcome to the show. Scott McNeil, welcome to the show.
Hello. Eating dinner. Yeah, so
that's kind of what we're doing.
Yeah. We have definitely been busy this weekend.
Yeah. Didn't even know if we were going to. Well,
no,
I knew I really wanted to do this show.
We needed to do a live today.
We had to do a live today because we didn't get to one last week.
Or the week before.
No, we did do the week before.
Okay. Consider miss. Yeah, I fixed it.
But what are you drinking? You got some wine or something?
Oh, yeah. So we had gone to the Olive Garden. I'm sorry if I'm sniffing, guys. I've got to sneeze. My allergies have been crazy today.
Hold on. Breaking news. Spiker's Crazy Adventures.
Hola!
19 days!
19 days!
Oh, my God. I can't wait.
Can't wait either. Okay. Oh, wait. There's an extra drop in here.
And I totally need a break. This
how to get that extra drop out.
Past couple of weeks have not been good.
So we went to Olive Garden a week ago. And just about.
Anyway, swinging that thing around. It's going to get all over your computer.
It's empty now. I just dumped the last bit of the drops in my cup. Anyway, so we went to Olive Garden and got this wine. And it's actually really good. Penny, don't bump the camera.
Penny.
Go.
Go, Penny.
She's literally right under it.
Penny, go lay down.
Here, babe.
Go lay down.
Let me just put this up there in the sink.
Penny, go lay down. Go lay down. No, not here.
Hmm.
Okay.
Here.
If the camera gets bumped, you know what happened.
Here, Kit Kat. Take this and I'm gonna put her way up here. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Don't go away. Just
We got
something up there.
boondocking with Boomer.
Hi.
What's up, Lance?
Sorry, I'm just trying to get this situation so the dog can lay up here and stop bumping the camera.
It never fails. Absolutely never fails, especially with Phoenix.
Hey, Phoenix is laying very calmly on the floor right now.
Surprised.
Me too.
But anyway, what were you saying?
Like it.
You were saying?
I was saying I needed to get Penny up here.
Oh.
That's gonna be very dangerous.
Just make sure that doesn't spill. Okay.
Can't have any alcohol abuse. Penny. No, Penny, not Phoenix. Penny. No.
There goes the camera.
Can you hold that? Hold the alcohol. Penny, up here. Come here, babies.
There goes the camera. Go ahead, Caitlin. You can put it back where it was, please.
It's okay.
That works. Thank you. So yeah, you were talking about your wine. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
And
so
it's-
we got that
and
at
it's
Oliver.
not from Hooters.
No, just the cup. And don't worry, if you buy the beer in the Hooters cup during the promotion, you got to keep the Hooters cup.
Yeah. Ocean to Ocean Travel. What's going on, guys? V, call me V. What's going on?
Yee! Hi, babe. Okay, I think I'm situated. But look how sad Phoenix looks. Are you good?
Yeah, she's good now.
Okay.
All right. So, anyway.
So yeah, we've been car shopping
Phoenix,
this weekend.
Phoenix. Get out of the camera. Lay down. Thank you.
Thanks again for the stay at your place in January. It was greatly appreciated, and I had a great time hanging out with you guys, and loved the place. You took me one of my favorite spots and videos I did. Yes, Cecil Webb. We've already been back. Thank you for.
Actually, we've been back twice since we went with you, Lance.
Yes.
We went once in the RV, and then we went caravanning. Not caravanning. Caravanning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Actually,
did that last week.
If you haven't seen it, he's got this like shorter video of his trip to that place, boondocking with Boomer, and it literally he shows you the scenery there, and it's so amazing. It's one of our favorite places to be
By far.
by
And
far.
boondocking. I love it.
So hold on. You're gonna have to show them because
Hold on. For God's sakes, just keep an eye on your dog.
oh yeah, right. Jeez. Okay, so this was one of our nighttime photos. You could see the stars, and that's what you see when you're out there. It's so beautiful. During the day, that's one of those videos.
I was so worried about her.
So again, it's a thing. This place obviously it's a lake, hence the name Cecil Webb Lake. Okay. It's Florida. There are gators.
Valid question. Is that snow?
Oh, that was the sun shining off the beautiful lake as we sat there and I fished.
It was cold that weekend.
It was cold. So, anyways, we have gators there. It's water. But we're also not dumb. We do watch, the area and everything else, and we're very cautious, especially with our dogs. Nobody goes right up on the edge of the water. We know to stay as far back as as possible because gators do jump out of the water.
They leap, they don't jump.
Yeah, either way. But somebody made a comment about our poor doggies and the gators and being eaten, and
they made a comment on Lance's video. It was like, really? So that's the ongoing joke.
There are people that will literally go swimming in that lake. Why? I don't know.
Hold on.
That's not very smart. They sent their kids in.
That's one. They also go in blow up rafts in the lake or
blow up canoe things.
Kayaks.
Kayaks, that's it.
Yeah, it's crazy. We would never put our dogs in harm's way.
No, never.
So, especially these two. These two are attached to us at the hip. They don't go anywhere without us.
But that video is amazing. I love that place. As a matter of fact,
we took them on a cruise. You should be watching our cruise videos right now with the service dogs on board.
Oh, yeah, because that's what's playing right now.
Yeah. And just to give you all a heads up, maybe a little little blender of what's next.
Oh, I totally want to show them that picture.
You can in a minute.
Okay.
So a little sneak of what's next to come on the UsandMoreYT YouTube channel after the Serenade of the Seas is.
What were we saying?
What is next on the YouTube channel after Serenade?
After Serenade. Paris! Our Paris videos. Oh my gosh. Paris.
So yeah, Paris is next. So
Paris is
not on a cruise, but a vacation nonetheless. Stay tuned for that after Serenade of the Seas. And then we've got 3 cruises coming up this year, if you didn't know. And
I don't want to keep holding it. And I don't have a spot for it. It's a good wine.
Yeah,
it's not dry, not too sweet, but it's got a little bit of sweetness to it.
I like it.
I don't like wine. It's a really good wine. Yeah, he doesn't like wine, but he loves it. You're not. Oh, she's eyeing your fries.
I know.
Okay, can I show them now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the dogs. Yeah. The dogs have been on Royal Caribbean before, but they have not been on Carnival before.
Seriously.
So okay. So, hey, Kit Kat, can you have me one of those Velcro things and one of those that clear thing? Okay, so I made these for them for the cruise. Here, it's a little easier for you to do it.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, so it has their names on it and like their service dog numbers, and I totally made that, and they're so cool. Here, maybe that'd be easier. Blew it up some.
Yes, Penny. There it is.
I made that. Like I made that, and it's pretty cool that I did that. Okay, so what am I doing with that? So I'm going to print them. And then I got the badge holders. Okay. And because they do have to wear their service vests on board, and I don't want anything hanging from them or even put onto their collar, because that was the other thing we were thinking about. I actually got some Velcro strips, and we're going to put the Velcro on here so I can take this on and off. And I can change out their tags for every ship. So like the next one they'll be red, and we'll be gold soon. Like after like the next strip.
Camera's gonna get it.
So
Penny, go.
Once we're gold, then they'll get our gold status. But they have to be red. At least go through the steps. Mm-hmm. So I think that's really cool. I know you can buy like little doggy passports on like Amazon for a couple bucks, like a little fun thing. But I could not find a sign and sale, so I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it, and I think they're pretty cool. So yeah, that's my thing.
B likes it. Wicked.
So wicked. I know, right? It was so cool. I was really excited to make them, and I did it last night. And
come on,
if you look at, so what I did was I took one of like our things and how it's got the different type of lettering and bold and whatever it may be. I actually took that, and that's what I did with.
Seriously, Phoenix, going to spill that.
Mm-hmm.
Lay down, Phoenix. One dog at a time.
I did that with the dogs as well. So I did put like the April date.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we're guessing where the muster station is.
Yeah. Cindy and I kind of did some like narrowing it down type of thing. So we think we know our muster station. So.
All right. So, talking about the pride and so on and so forth.
19 days.
19 days. Found out that we've got some company on board.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Okay. I was just super excited to have Cindy and us, like going with Cindy and Doug. And then like she's got her family, and then we've got your aunt going with us. And on top of that, we have some other random YouTuber, not random, you know what I mean? We have other vloggers. One of them
being our special guest tonight
is Mike with Nauti Cruisers. Ooh.
You're on mute, Mike.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? How's everybody?
What's going on? How you doing?
My drink is going to spill. I know it is.
Not bad. Not bad. Just got in from work about 10 minutes ago. Set up quick and
I really appreciate you doing that. I know that you work late on Mondays, so it's really appreciated.
Right.
I'm gonna stick this in the middle.
So you ready? 19 days.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, Monday tends to be the late night, so it's a little tight to make those earlier shows.
Well, we really appreciate it.
So you ready? It's 19 days away.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Okay,
I feel bad for the people that are getting off after the 4 day.
Yeah, that's us. Because I know you're continuing on, right?
Yeah, I'm staying on. I'm doing a back-to-back. I'm heading over to Barcelona on the transatlantic afterwards and flying over to Barcelona.
See, one of our goals
one day
to do a back-to-back one day.
Well, back-to-back and do transatlantic.
Yes. Go through the Panama Canal.
Or the Panama Canal would be.
We've got so many goals.
Yeah, this will be my first back-to-back. I've done side-to-sides, but this is my legit very first back-to-back. And I'm glad it's on the Pride. It's one of the ships I've been wanting to get on. So being able to do the 4 day prior, that's my Boats and Bros group cruise. So there's a bunch of my guy friends that are going to be on there with me. So
that's awesome.
We're going to have a good time. And then my buddy Scott's going to stay on with me, and we're going transatlantic on over to Barcelona. So it's cool because this is his first transatlantic cruise. So he gets to experience something I've already experienced and enjoyed. So I look forward to those 7 straight sea days. That's for sure.
That's fun, especially because sea days are my favorite.
Sea days are my favorite.
I love having sea days.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in mental health days and naps, and sea days are perfect for the both of those. So.
They really are. Okay, so I have to ask, other than the back-to-back, because we're not as lucky as that right now, on the Pride for the first part, what are you most excited to look forward to? Like, what is your favorite thing that you think you are going to be doing or want to do?
Probably the steakhouse. I'm going to enjoy the steakhouse. I know the steakhouse is in like the funnel area, so you'll have that big dome glass, so that'll be a first. But just being able to be on there with a bunch of different people, a bunch of my friends, getting to experience it with them. I'm pretty sure everyone in my group that's going has not been on the Pride, so it's a first experience for everybody. So just being able to be with them, that'll be a cool experience.
So this is our return trip to the Pride. We were on the Pride back in 2011 out of Baltimore, which was a really cool trip. And that's when David's Steakhouse, when they had David up there, still had no leaf covering, his Johnson.
Right.
But now, everybody wants to cover the Johnson, so whatever. But
Yeah,
I thought that was
everybody
kind
has
of
to be politically correct now. Dude.
right.
Yeah.
But I think it's just kind of funny that, we just got off of Serenade of the Seas, which I've been on, but she never had. So it was first time for her, but second time for me. So, and that was my first return trip. What are you doing?
That light. That's the light we're missing. That light's always, I'm like, for some reason, sorry, I got ADHD, so sometimes my brain is like, I was like,
That was also off.
I was like, somehow, like, this part of us is a lot darker than, I'm sorry, go ahead. So, yeah, Serenade was his return trip. This is actually my first return trip, so, or return ship, I guess.
And of course, it's been updated since 2011, so lots of new stuff on board.
Right. And I look forward to just being able to, I want to do a full ship tour of the Pride.
Yeah.
I know I've seen some videos, and some of the rooms are still looking the same way as they were years ago. But the one thing I look forward to is just putting out more film a full ship tour of the Pride for the people that haven't been on it yet. People are still looking for videos, so I'm going to try and get that done. I got a lot of sea days to be, and just being able to be with everybody and just enjoy the time.
Yeah, so
that is we do the ship tours too, so I actually enjoy doing the ship tours. She has to put on her running shoes when I do it because I'm pretty quick about it. But
when I did the ship tours, it took us a very long time.
It took us
to
2
get
days.
Yeah. But when he does it,
in all fairness,
half an hour.
In all fairness, it was the Allure of the Seas.
Right. And that's my same situation when I did the Celebration ship tour. I still haven't even put that footage out yet. But it took 6 days to get every nook and cranny you could possibly get. And
that's
now the editing process is taking so long.
Oh, gosh. I know. I still have from, over there. I still have from the Horizon the chef's table that I never did the video for. And that's on me.
Yeah, I told her because the chef's table has so much footage, I was like, and she went to it, I didn't. So because that was something she wanted to do, it's not for me. But so I was like, all right, since you went there and you recorded it, you got to put it out.
But see, here's the problem. I recorded on my GoPro, killed the battery because that's how long it took. I used my phone, killed the battery on that, and then I started using Viso's phone or spare phone. So there's a lot to it.
There's footage over 3 cameras there.
Yes. So it's a lot that I would have to do, plus the pictures.
So Cindy wants to know, are you on the Empress deck?
I am not 100% sure. Let me see. Let me pull it up here.
Not sure what deck. I'm rooming with Mike. Okay, so
Scott.
Who's that? Scott? Yeah, that's Scott. He's my +1, man. That boy, I'll call him up on a Friday, be like, yo, there's a cruise leaving tomorrow. And he's like, all right, I'm in my car on my way from Panama City Beach.
That is awesome. He's my cruise buddy. Sometimes I'll call him and be like, hey, you want to go on a cruise?
Really?
I mean, let's see.
So I'm on deck 6.
Deck 6.
So I believe that is Empress. Let me check the deck plans.
What are we? 8? No.
Deck 6.
Are we on deck 6 too?
I think so. Yeah, 6-1-4-4.
Oh, so we're on the same deck as you and Cindy.
Yeah,
and no Scott.
If deck 6 is Empress, then yeah. So, Yep, deck 6 is Empress. Yep.
All right, so we're on the same deck.
Yeah, and I'm in 6-1-7-6.
Oh, you're right down the hall. We're at 6-1-4-4, I believe.
And then on my next one, I think I'm in 6-1-7-8. So I literally just moved 2 doors down.
Perfect. So just real quick, your channel is real close to hitting 1,000 subscribers.
I'm there. I'm on the cusp, man.
And if anybody watching or now or on the replay
Can put that one up
have not. I'm trying to find it. Where's it?
right there.
Have not. You haven't changed that.
My
Anyways,
bad.
go check out Mike's channel over there. The Nauti Cruiser. It is awesome. Awesome content. So energetic. I wish I had the energy that you had.
I appreciate it. My mottos, man, is if people want to watch, you got to give them a show. So to keep them entertained, you got to give them a show 100% of the time.
I'm usually the entertainment.
She's usually the entertainment. She's usually quirky.
I got a joke.
Oh my God! Please no.
Okay. Hold on.
Are you going to be able to spit it out?
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead. No, it's okay. Go ahead. I'll wait.
All right. But anyway, yeah, go check out Mike's channel. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and yeah, it's good stuff over there.
All right, well, I got a joke if you don't got your joke.
Go ahead.
What do you call a magician dog? A
Magician.
labradoodle. That's dad jokes for you. I got 3 kids, so we gotta have all dad jokes.
Cindy says she's in room 6220.
Okay, I remember it.
All right, let's hear it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
She's not going to spit it out.
Okay. I got it. Hold on. Okay.
They're the best jokes when you already laughed before you even get it out.
It's really recorded, but it's funny. Okay.
It took her 10 minutes.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Because.
My God.
That's something my 5-year-old would ask me.
She is 5. What are you talking about? Oh my God.
I freaking love
It
We'll have
took
to
her 10
sit down on the pride and just tell jokes back and forth. I'm a big guy when it comes to jokes, man. I went at it with the comedian on the Mardi Gras. We were going back to back one night.
Oh my God.
I had the whole place as a riot, man.
That's so funny. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to tell jokes then because I got plenty where that came from. And I find like the dumbest ones like the most funny. Like,
oh yeah, they're the funny ones. Like the ones that you have to think about aren't that funny.
Right. The dad jokes, you know, they're dumb, but they're funny. People
Yeah, they're
laugh.
dumb humor.
yes.
It's like I got one that I always tell my kids. I ask them all the time, did you hear about the explosion at the cheese factory?
No.
No? There was debris everywhere. So that's always one I keep in the front pocket.
There you go.
Oh, hi. You came back up.
So another thing I noticed is you, I guess, trying to start to do like live shows now.
Yeah, so I slid into a time slot. So Tony from La Lita Loca gave up his 9:00 time slot, and I slid right on into it to fill that gap because I figured there was a lot of people that used to watch at his 9:00 time slot, and then they would go on the Nautical Nurse Nancy at 10. So now there's that gap. If no one jumps into it, there's that gap of people that are interested in that time slot. So I slid into that time slot. Last week I didn't go because the pollen's been ridiculous down here. My allergies were insane last week. So I didn't want to be all coughing and sneezing for a whole hour, passing virtual germs through the computer to everybody.
Well, remember, we're in the same state you are. We're just south of you. In Fort Myers.
It's been insane this year. It's
bad.
know it's going to be a screwed up winter or a screwed up summer when Mother Nature literally sprinkles you with pollen and then puts you back in the refrigerator.
That's been me all day. My eyes have been watering and itching. I've been sneezing like crazy.
Yeah.
It's
been bad this year.
It's just been bad. V says this is why we love Heather. She is hilarious. If you watch some of our lives, there are literally live shows where I'm laughing probably a good half hour straight. Like I just can't stop laughing. I don't. It just everybody makes me.
Laughter's the best medicine.
It is.
Like I said, she's the entertainment.
Mm-hmm. I got a free interior offer for this cruise. You took it away. So it was actually offered to me, and I jumped. Haha. She's. Let's see. I think
So
they're
I
on.
I think Cameron's actually in a corner ocean suite or ocean view, corner ocean view on this trip.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And actually, we got an upgrade, not on this ship, but on our next trip in June on the Conquest, an aft balcony. I've never had an aft balcony.
You'll never want to go back to a regular balcony.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Because we got, when we were on Horizon, it was our first time getting a cove balcony.
And I love the cove.
Oh my God, I freaking love the cove balcony.
Yeah, Horizon was my first cove. So my first cruise on Carnival was the Mardi Gras in October of 21.
Mm-hmm.
My second one was the Horizon in February of 22. So I got the cove balcony on that as like a bounce back offer. And I fell in love with the cove. The cove's an awesome little balcony. You're so close to the water. You're like you feel like your own little world when you're out on your cove balcony.
Yeah.
But the aft balcony, man, it's a whole new world. Being able to sit out there and see the whole flag of water as you're just down away.
That's why when we were offered it, I was like,
let's do
it. Like, why not? Let's freaking like that's like our favorite. We go down on the decks just to see the aft part.
Right,
yeah,
we'll find at the back of the ship.
Yeah, we'll find like our own secluded little area, and that's what we'll usually be.
And you know, like our ending video is the wake
of the aft
of the horizon, not the horizon, the Allure. So we actually were on the walking track on Allure, and I took that video of the wake, and it was just so beautiful. And it ended up.
Hold on, time out.
Well, you took the video.
Thank you. We use my clip.
Your clip. But I was the one that said we should use that as our ending credits.
But it was my clip.
So we'll be able to. I'm looking forward to it. To see the wake of the ship, of the water. It's going to be awesome. I think it'll be really cool.
Cindy said,
"That's one of the great things." The only thing is when I had it on the Paradise, the balcony room did not have a couch in there, so that was like the only disappointment. There was no couch.
With the Paradise, we were on the Paradise as well back in 2019, right before the whole pandemic thing, and we had a balcony room toward the back, and there's only balconies back there, and I don't know, like you said, it did seem smaller, but it was still kind of cozy, but it was smaller.
Right.
Definitely felt smaller without that couch being there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but it was still kind of cozy.
More open, but it definitely felt completely different without having that couch.
But I'm so glad I had a balcony on that ship. I mean, we do balconies because I don't want to be stuck on a ship that,
where you're stuck inside.
God forbid something happens and you're stuck in your room. I want to be able to go out on a balcony at least to get some air.
I'm a frugal traveler, man. So if I can only get an inside, then I don't mind. I'll take the inside. I'll put in an upgrade offer bid if I have the funds available for it. But I'm not, a lot of the times I do trips where it's just like me or Scott, and neither one of us really care what the room looks like. If we can get a nicer room, we'll get a nicer room. It's more of just being able to go, get content, get the footage.
Yep.
I try to hit different islands so that way I'm not repeating ports every couple months. Putting content out.
What's your favorite port that you've been to?
So out of every port I've been to, Madeira, Portugal would be my favorite. And that's as of now. There's plenty of other ports out there that are 100% better. And
have you been to St. Martin?
I've been to St. Martin.
That's my favorite port.
Yeah, St. Martin's a great little Caribbean port. I love Jamaica. I love Grand. If I had to pick a Caribbean port, I'd say Grand Cayman would be my number one Caribbean port. Either Grand Cayman or Curacao. They're like tied.
Mm-hmm. Grand Cayman might be one of those ones where we may or may not ever hit, because with service dogs, they make it almost impossible. So, but we travel with them obviously because they're attached and they're our sport.
Right.
So, that's the only downfall, I guess, per se, is trying to pick. Like, we went to Paris in December, just on a trip, and unfortunately, we could not take them.
It was just going to cost way too much.
It would have been an extra, was it like $5,000 just for them to go?
Yeah.
$5 or $6,000 just for them to go. And
that's killer. That's a whole week.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, sorry, puppies, you're gonna have to stay at home.
Yeah, and it was just there were so many tests and vet things that they had to do,
Right.
and it was like a 4-month process, and it was way too much. It was way too much. So they did not get to go to Paris with us. But other than that,
did we talk about this comment? Sorry.
No, I started to, but then my brain went
Somewhere
in
else.
another direction.
Just real quick, Cindy said that she was offered the Grand Suite upgrade, but they declined it so they could be on the same deck as us.
Yeah, because that's one of our things. His aunt is actually right next door to us, so that's pretty
Okay.
cool. But
It's gonna be a stacked cruise.
This is the floor to ceiling window room that used to be the French doors. Okay, the corner aft ocean view is on Glory in October.
Glory in October. Okay. So he's got that in October. I got so many cruises on the book, Cameron. I can't keep them straight.
One that you're not booked for.
Which one?
Our group cruise in December.
Which one's that?
We're going on the celebration
in December.
Yeah. It's for us and Cindy Spiker and Doug Spiker, the Spikers, obviously.
So I got these two in April booked. I got an Alaska in July booked. I got the Glory in October, and then I got the Jubilee in December.
What's December's?
December 31st, I believe it is, out of Galveston on the Jubilee.
Oh, so you got plenty of time. You can do ours. It's December 10th.
Shoot me the dates. I'll see if I can make it work.
Here,
Cindy.
Cindy's our TA for that. Here's a little preview.
I'm gonna message you while he plays this real quick.
Here's a little preview. That is our second group cruise that we're doing. It's going to be epic, with Cindy and Doug. Cindy and Doug were part of our last group cruise, but they weren't able to make it onto the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing another group cruise with them again. They're a partner channel, and they're definitely coming this time.
Well, first off, you're gonna love it because it's on the celebration.
Yeah, the celebration looks awesome.
I know. I've been watching everybody's videos, and I can't wait.
She's a beautiful ship for sure. A lot of people are saying that she's so close to the Mardi Gras. She's really not. There's so much stuff on there that's different than what's on the Mardi Gras. It's such a beautiful ship.
See, okay, so Cindy jumped in. She was December 10th through the 17th on celebration. Yes, I just sent you that in a messenger. And Cameron said, if I had the time off, I would consider it. LOL. But super excited for Jubilee in
Jubilee
December.
looks awesome coming.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, Jubilee's a New Year's Eve cruise, so that'll be a pretty.
Yeah, I think doing a New Year's cruise would be awesome. We've done the Christmas, we've done the October, Halloween, and we will be doing another December.
Technically, we've done November too.
That's what I was thinking. It was the November one. Yeah.
It's so cool that everybody is like in the Florida area. Like you're about 2.5 hours from us. You know, Cindy and Doug are about two-ish hours away from us. And you know, we met Cindy and Doug. They're awesome people. We met lots of people. We met, I don't know, I'm sure you know, Darian from
Magnificent Germany. Yep.
He's awesome. We've met a whole bunch of people. Blaine. Too many people to actually.
Right. I know that. Fantastic Adventures. They live in Tampa.
They live in Tampa. They actually work next to the cruise port.
Yeah, they actually work at that aquarium.
Yep.
Nice.
They just had their group cruise too.
Yeah, they just got off the Pride.
Yeah.
So hopefully left in one piece.
I think they did. But they're pretty cool too. So
yeah, there's a lot of creators down here. A lot more than you can actually like really think about. There's a lot more down here than you would think.
Scott says, I'm in Panama City
Beach. Nice. Just real quick, anybody new to the channel, just make sure you hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing. And,
I don't know. It may cost like an extra button. Hey, I'm like the awesome part of the Us and More. Okay, there's us and then the more, so we're good. And I say us being me because there's me, myself, and whoever else is in my head.
Dwight's just the more.
Yeah,
I guess I'm just the more. Whatever.
Cindy, check out Booze Cruise.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh yeah, on Carnival Glory, October 29th.
That looks pretty.
Yeah,
good.
I want to go out of New Orleans so bad. I want to go to New Orleans. I want to go to New Orleans, and then I want to go out of there. I think that would be so cool.
We gotta work our way around.
It's a little long to get out there. That ride down the Mississippi is about 8 hours, but it's nice. It's an enjoyable ride. Especially on the day back, like when you're coming back into port, you'll be able to see a lot of things. And then as it gets dark, you'll just magically be floating down the black abyss.
Nice.
So that's a pretty cool experience. But yeah, the Booze Cruise, that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a fun, nice little one. I think there's like 10 or 12 of us already.
Have you ever went out of Baltimore?
I've never went out of Baltimore.
It is really, really nice going down the same idea, going down the Chesapeake Bay and just going out, you know, where Virginia Beach is and where Virginia is actually split to an island. It's really cool going out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a goal of hitting every cruise port in North America.
Nice.
That would be so cool.
It's, you know, it's a long shot, but it's a possibility.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's always doable. Always.
I really like going out of Tampa, too. I mean, I love going underneath the Skyway Bridge. It's really cool. We've done that twice. We're about to do it the third time.
Of all the ports you've been out of, what's your favorite?
I'd say Fort Lauderdale.
Why?
So quick and easy. Pull up is quick. Drop off is quick. Getting through the terminals quick. Especially now that they got, if you're doing like Terminal 2 or 3, they got that new terminal that they built out there. So quick and easy. And just getting off the ship to get back to your car, to an Uber, to a taxi is so simple. The hotels are relatively inexpensive in the area, unless it's like certain times of the year, then you're paying an arm and a leg plus your firstborn. But majority of the time, it's just so much cheaper. And it's just one of the fastest and easiest ports. The port I hate the most is Miami. Miami is always a mess. It's always a problem. Coming back in with the Celebration, it wasn't too bad, but going out of Miami, when I went out on the Horizon, it took forever. Now, if we're talking like small ports, I have to say, not Panama City Beach. What is it? West Palm Beach. Palm Beach Port for the Margaritaville at Sea. Man, that's in and out. Super, super quick. That was great.
So you went out of Margaritaville at Sea. Did you care for it?
I loved it.
Did you?
I loved it. And I went out on them in June of last year, like right when they started the comeback. They came back in like the end of April, beginning of May. So this was before they reamped their casino, before they reamped a lot of stuff. We got a little background, like an extra behind the scenes treatment because of who we were with. But I absolutely loved it. I look at their offers all the time to see if there's a quick little one that I can hop on.
See, that's something that we were talking about. That would be a really good one for like just him and I to go on, because
Right.
we have the kids, but they're kind of they're older now. Yeah, they're 15 and 13, almost 16. Right. And half the time they're like, do I want to go? Do I don't want to go? And I'm like, I really kind of don't want to pay if you're not really going to be that into it. So keep your butts here, and I'll just take 2 cruises instead of 1.
Right. The cool thing about that is, like, I like their cruise and stay option. So if you're a person that wants to do a cruise and a land-based vacation, you can literally go out on a little 3-day cruise, get off, stay for 5 days, get back on a cruise, and come back.
That's awesome.
So there's so many different options they have with that. The only thing I suggest is if you're going on one, make sure you're going to one where the port stop is on like a Saturday, because if it's Sunday, everything's closed, nothing's open. So anytime during the week and then Saturday, you'll be able to do like the straw markets and everything. But other than that, on a Sunday, everything's closed. But it was great. I enjoyed myself. That was our first Boats and Bros cruise. It was a great time, and I'm ready to go back on it. The Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville at Sea show is one of the best entertainment shows I've seen so far.
Yeah. So I'm not real big into shows, but I will say when we were on Allure of the Seas, the Aqua show at the Aqua Theater in the back of the ship, that was probably the best show I've ever seen in my life. That was really cool. Just the jumping and the diving into the pool, and the dancing and everything.
Yeah,
it
makes you wonder, like, when they jump, how far the boat actually moves.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I kept thinking. I'm like, are they going to miss the pool?
Yeah. Yeah,
so,
I haven't been on any Royal yet. Royal's definitely on the list for this year.
Oh my gosh, that's our favorite.
Well, as of all the cruises we've done, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, MSC, I've done Disney, and out of all those so far, Royal Caribbean's the best in our opinion. It's just, I just feel like their food is better.
Hold on, Carnival has one thing.
The bigger ships have better entertainment. Like, they got Cats, they got
Mamma Mia.
So they got the big shows on there. Not to say Carnival shows aren't there, but they're just not to that, in my opinion. Right.
But Carnival does have one thing over Royal. Royal is amazing for a lot of things. But Carnival's beds are always better. I slept better on a lawn chair on the balcony.
Let me tell you something. The Allure of the Seas bed was like sleeping on a brick.
Even Serenade.
Serenade wasn't too bad.
No, Serenade. Oh, wait. But see, hold on. That was with 2 pillow toppers, too.
Yeah.
And it was, but
you talk your room steward into getting you 2 pillow toppers.
Yeah, you tip them really good in the beginning, say, I need 2 pillow toppers on this bed. And then you'll be able to somewhat sleep.
Yeah, so I've been on Carnival, Norwegian, Margaritaville at Sea, MSC, Princess. What other lines? Carnival, Princess, MSC.
Celebrity?
Carnival.
No, I haven't hit Celebrity yet. I think that's it. I think they're the
Virgin yet?
That's it. And Princess is my favorite.
No Virgin yet?
No Virgin. No, Virgin and Royal are on the list for this year. Yeah, they're the 2 that I want to hit.
And so is the group cruise, right?
Yeah, I'll look into it. So it's tough because I work for the post office. So like our busy season's November to December 25th. So it's kind of hard to like get off in that gap of like November to December 25th. So that's why booking that Jubilee cruise was so simple. It was after our busy season, right into the beginning of the new year, and I knew I was
tell them, just be like, hey, it's Heather's birthday, and I kind of have to go, and they just have to let you off because it's me, and if they don't know me, then they should just be on my YouTube channel. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I'm able to make work, and if I'm able to make it work, I'll definitely be there.
Awesome.
Yeah, I've been trying to get back on the celebration since I got back in November, so that's That's one of them ships, man. You can go on it multiple times and never get tired, and that's how it was with the Mardi Gras. I've been on the Mardi Gras for 3-4 times.
Oh wow.
So let me ask you this: do you like the small, medium, or large ships?
I like. So what Carnival considers large, I would consider like a medium-sized ship.
Okay.
So like the Horizon.
So like I'm more of like your medium size. So like anything over like 5,000 people is kind of like pushing it for me.
Yeah.
So like that's why I've been so hesitant with Royals, like Oasis class ships, because I'm like, there's so many people, and I know there's so much stuff to do, but I'm that type of person that wants to try and get it all in 1 week. And I know on those Oasis class ships, you're not going to be able to get it all in 1 week.
Well, here's the thing. Like I consider like the Horizon. We just got off the Horizon, and I consider that one like a medium-sized ship.
So the thing with Oasis class ships. Okay. Well, first of all, when we went on Allure, it was freaking awesome. So it was right after the hurricane, and
So Hurricane Dorian, that's the one that sat over top of Freeport and tore Freeport up
Right.
a couple of years ago. Well, anyways, we were supposed to be on the cruise right after that. Well, our cruise got shortened from 7 days to 4 days, but we still went, and it was half occupancy. It was so nice. It almost like the ship to yourself.
So we literally did get to do a majority of the things on that ship. The only thing that I did not get to do, but it was more of my preference to not do, was Mamma Mia. I absolutely love Mamma Mia. Okay. And I was so excited. I mean, that's all I talked about. Like, that's what I was going to do. But with it being shortened to 4 days, and there is so much on that ship to do, I was like, okay, I can either sit in this show for 3 to 4 hours and watch it, or I can go do these 5 other things that I really want to get done. So I really had to make that preference of, okay, I'd rather do these 5 things than do this one thing. Yeah, so it sucked in that aspect, but we were half occupancy, so we got front row in the Aqua show. We got
special treatment.
Yeah. So like if we wanted something, they were getting our drinks.
It was almost 1-to-1 on guests and crew members.
Yeah,
crew ratio.
So it was nice. There wasn't a lot.
That's what makes you question those bigger ships, because like at that point in time, yeah, you were on the bigger ship, but you were at a 1-to-1 ratio. You were at half capacity, and you're like, oh, this is really nice. Like if it stayed this way, I could do this.
Yeah.
So then you go back in 2023, and it's 100% capacity, and you're like, I can't even get a drink for 45 minutes.
Yeah. So one thing with Allure, I don't know about Oasis, we haven't been on Oasis, but the one thing with Allure that I did like, that I think would kind of help compensate for some of that, is there are like extra elevators, there are extra bars. Like everywhere we went, as soon as we finished one drink, we were already at the next bar, and we were able to get another drink. We literally walked from bar to bar. And then there's so many,
even the included restaurants are so spread out throughout the ship that you can almost walk to one and then eat your food. If you're still hungry and you're walking around, you ran into another one.
And I think the placement of everything helps. So like they don't put all the restaurants on top of each other. Like if you go onto like pretty much any ship, if you want sushi and steak and this, like they're all like right here.
I know the Horizon, it was all gathered in one spot.
Yeah. So, but with Allure, it was like, okay, well, if you wanted hot dogs and burgers, you were on this part of the deck and you were there. If you wanted steak, you were over here. But if you wanted, Johnny Rockets. That's it. Thank you. Whatever it is. It was right here. So like it, and there were other smaller options, but like your main ones were so spread out that I think that even with 100% capacity, I don't think it would be so horrible, but it would be bad.
And if you ever go on an Oasis class ship, check out Johnny Rockets for breakfast.
It's included.
It's included.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to get on that Icon of the Seas, but we'll see.
That looks pretty awesome.
That is awesome and super freaking expensive. And I told the kids, I said that will be one shit that you probably won't go on.
What's up, Blaine? Blaine just popped in.
Happy birthday, Blaine!
Expensive.
Hey,
It's
Blaine.
expensive, but at the end of the day, it's going to do great for the channel. So you got to weigh, like, again, 5 things versus 1 thing. You got to weigh the pros and cons.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, and trust me.
My pro list is a lot longer than the con list at this point. The pro list is long and the cons list is just price.
And that's one of those things is like when we go and we think about, okay, electronics. Okay, so a lot of people think, oh, with having a YouTube, you just have to have a camera and a computer. Yes and no. But see, like we have this camera, which is our studio camera, because that's for our live shows. And then it's like, you got to have a computer. Well, we both have computers because we both do so much things for the channel. So it's like, but then you have to look at the type of computer. So we got like the gaming for the channel. Oh, whatever. So like we have the gaming computers because it's better for the videos and things like that. And then it's like when you pack, we pack and we bring on electronic bags. And it's like,
see, the funny thing is, we both have our own cameras. A lot of people, you know, when they're dual people on a channel, they'll have one camera. But sometimes I'm not doing what she's doing. And sometimes she's not doing what I'm doing.
And we don't want, like, I mean, our phones have really good quality. And I'm sure, like, our phones would be okay.
I just got so much crap on my phone I have to
exactly. And so at that point,
I mean,
it's
we got Samsung Galaxies was it 22 Ultra?
Pro,
yeah,
Ultra, whatever. Anyways, but the point is, you know, we both have cameras that we bring around because, like you said, we're not always together.
Yeah, I have a whole bag of cameras. Like I got so many cameras that I could probably supply a family of 10.
Exactly. So like, and then the kids have their cameras, and then on top of that, I bring my photography camera.
I just want to block this guy because
it's his birthday. You can't.
Well, he's talking about MacBooks.
Yeah, but you got one up on the screen right now, so if you block him, you have to kick him off.
You're killing me.
Yeah, so I do have my photography camera as well because we do have the Instagram, which I really need to post on. I've got so many photos I got to put up there, but photography is one of my loves. So I'm forever taking pictures. Actually,
I do want to say hi to Eddie Lugo Studios.
So
yo, Brooklyn in the house.
Brooklyn in the house. I've seen that.
Hold on. I'm gonna show you some of the pictures that I took on Horizon.
Get out, Blaine.
It may be nice. It's my birthday.
If we're talking camera equipment, man, I got the GoPro, I got the Insta360, I got the DJI drone, I got my Canon M50, I got my Mark III, I got my iPhone, I got like 3 other cameras.
Here's one. Oh,
that's a nice shot.
So I take, and now these I've already put. Oh, I think mostly I've posted them on the Instagram. Okay, so here are some of my other ones that I've already watermarked and everything else.
Nice. Sunrise.
Sunset.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I'll send you some of these because the quality is not nearly as good. This one is one of my favorites.
That was with.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so I like doing a lot of photography stuff too. So like, I'm big on doing like the mirrored portrait stuff. So I'll take something that's got like a reflection to it. Like, so like when I was in London, I took my sunglasses and I put them up against the statue, and I did the mirrored portrait through the glass lens, and you can see like Buckingham Palace with the jacks flying and everything.
That's
so
great.
Photography was something I took a lot in school. That was one thing I did take serious, other than everything else.
So I am learning to do that. Hold on, if my thing would load, hold on. I am learning to do that with more so with like the water puddles and things like that.
Right.
I gotta find that picture with Phoebe.
What's up, Dale?
Hold on, my phone is literally taking forever just to load it through. Okay. So this one was one of my dogs, and then we did the reflection. I don't have the other one, but this you'll see where I have the reflection for the water.
Oh yeah.
And I actually got one that had her picture, like her whole face in it, because I had to lift up.
Reflection.
I had to lift up the camera a little bit better, but it was something.
But yeah, keep taking them. And the one thing I can tell you is always watermark them.
Yeah. So that was the other thing. But here's my thing. So I have the ones that I put on Instagram. I have those watermarked, but I have them watermark on the bottom. What should I mean? Because can't somebody just kind of like crop that off, or like?
So what I do with my images is I put like a silhouette watermark in the back. So if you look on the back of my images, they'll all say like the Nauti Cruiser, but you have to look really hard. I know it's there.
Can you teach me? Because I don't. Yeah. I've played with it, but then I'm like, that takes away from the picture itself.
Yeah.
And
no, I know it's there because you just drop down that transparency on it, and it'll pretty much be like 100% see-through. So your image that you're putting it on top of will overlay on it, and it'll still come through the watermark. But you have to look super hard to find the watermark. So if I see an image and I'm like, I know I took that picture, I can go onto that image and see, like, I know where to look for my watermark.
Okay, so could you teach me that?
yeah, I'll definitely teach you that.
Because I have someone, and so, but I'm so cautious, I guess.
Freaking love bug.
That I'm afraid
that's one thing that gets taken a lot is a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in like groups for cruises and you post them in there. There's a lot of people that'll be like, oh, can I take your pictures? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I won't watermark these ones. All right. But if they're really good, no, they're definitely getting watermarked, and that's just that.
Yeah. See, that's my thing. I definitely want them watermarked.
And that's the same thing. Like anytime I post T-shirt designs, or if I'm entering into like a contest, the best T-shirt, whatever. I always watermark them because the things people can do at Cricut machines, man. Yeah, no, you're not gonna steal my hard work image. It took me hours to create that, and it takes somebody seconds to just take it.
So I have a Cricut machine, and I see a lot of that in play. So I get it. Where's the ship on the ship on the rail that I did?
I don't know.
Is that on Facebook?
Hold on.
I took this really cool picture, right? And one of the things I love doing is just the way that you angle something, and it makes it look like it's something else, I guess, per se. So the ships on the sticks, obviously. I took one, and it was the ship on the rail, and we were running with, what ships were we running with? Allure, and
it was just Allure.
Then we had another one on the other side or ahead of us.
All I remember was Allure.
So the Allure was the one I got the picture of, anyways. And we were running right along. I mean, it was so cool to like just see them side by side. And so I had to position myself on the ship perfectly to where it wasn't looking. It was like off. It looked like it was like this. And I had to angle it down perfectly to where the ship sat on the like railing.
I'm gonna share this page. Hold on.
So it looked like it was going along with them.
Yeah. So hold on. We're gonna share this page, this screenshot real quick, or screen. Share the screen. Present. Yeah. Share screen. And then pick the screen. So look at that.
Oh yeah.
The ship is like sitting on the rail.
Sitting on the rail. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I took that picture. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
And how I thought about that, I don't know, but I saw them, and in my head, I'm like, that would be
the things you can do with a camera. It's absolutely crazy the things you can do with a camera.
Right?
I seen one the other day. It looked like they were putting the moon in the back of their car.
Oh my gosh.
It was really cool. Like they opened their trunk and then they
just like had their hands positioned like
Yeah,
they were pushing.
they had it positioned
Their car was
perfectly.
sitting like on a hill. Obviously, the cameraman had to have been on the ground and had to have had an angle
It
to where.
was when it was coming up. But
Yeah, the moon
it
was
looked like
rising.
they were just putting it in the car. It looked really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I
But
think
you guys excited for this cruise coming up?
Oh man,
so
I can't
excited.
tell you. I mean, it's been since November since we've been on the cruise, so we're ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my buddies text me every day and they're like 19 days, 20 days.
Yeah. I'm like that with Cindy. I'm constantly like, we're less than a month away.
Yeah.
We're only 23 days away.
I'm itching to go. I went in January, but it's time to get back on another ship.
Yeah, and his aunt's going, so that's someone else. Oh, no, you didn't grab the shirt.
That's right. Well, it was right here.
It's probably in the room. Can I grab mine? You'd have to move.
Really? Yeah, that was you.
Move.
The dog just tooted.
Oh, careful, baby.
Yeah, you can show. And then, go ahead.
See if I can do this with my
Hold on
ankle.
the camera.
It's more so my ankle that I'd be more worried about.
What you doing? So, yeah, definitely excited to go on this cruise. Haven't been on a ship since November and ready to get some more content recorded. Even though we got a lot of content still coming out every Tuesday, but
Right.
definitely ready to get some more content in
What
the
are you
works.
guys doing when you're in Cozumel?
I don't know. I know Cindy wants to go to the
restaurant that we went
restaurant
to.
that I don't remember what it's called,
I don't remember.
but it's some Mexican restaurant right outside the port.
We usually do like the markets. We usually go outside of port,
Yeah,
and
we
we
go
usually
outside of
walk the streets.
I love bargaining.
Mhm.
It's one of my favorite pastimes. All right, so this is the shirt she had made. Hold on. Here we go. Maybe you can point
Oh,
out.
that's nice.
So yeah, it's
Cruising
today's
with a chance of
forecast:
drinking.
cruising with a chance of drinking, and it's his aunt, and then me and Dwight.
Nice.
I think they're pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a neat looking shirt.
Yeah, so my mom passed away almost a year ago, and they used to go on cruises all the time. So my mom would buy a shirt that they would go together with it, say sisters or whatever it would be. So she wanted
Keep that
to,
tradition alive.
yeah. So she's kind of keeping that alive by getting this shirt, and I thought it was pretty
That's
cool.
awesome. Sorry to hear about your mom, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Keep that tradition alive. It's those little traditions, those little things that continue to pull on the heartstrings and go a long way with family, man. Yeah, I was dressed up in Jersey, and I brought back some cakes and stuff that we can't get down here, and my pops is all gung ho, and so it's those little things.
Cindy chimed in saying, "Yeah, oh heck yeah, we're definitely going out at port back to that restaurant."
Dude, they got nachos for $9. Shareable.
Yeah, we're doing Paradise Beach Club,
So you're gonna do nachos with us, right? Hold on.
yeah, we're hitting up Paradise Beach Club. Everybody wanted to do Sancho's, and I told them, I said, I'm not doing Sancho's. I just did Sancho's in January. So
Do you normally, or okay, what is the percentage of, do you do like excursions or not really?
Depends. So I have a motto. If I've been there before, I'll look at the excursions, and if something catches my eye, I'll do an excursion. If I've never been there, I just walk off and explore.
That's what we do. We do a lot of walking off and exploring.
Now, Cozumel is one of my favorite ports to just walk around and explore, buy little things here and there. But I got a lot of friends in my group that are like, I'd rather just go to the beach club, enjoy the day, have some drinks, get some food, and they're not into the bartering type thing. And that's fine. So majority wins, we just go and we do all that.
Yeah.
And I've been to Cozumel at least
And it
30
won't be,
times.
and it won't be the last
And
one.
it won't be the last time. But I will put my foot down and be like, I'm not going to Sancho's this time. I'm going to Paradise Beach. Like I didn't do Paradise Beach with the vloggers cruise, so I'm going there now.
So, real quick, how did you like the vloggers cruise? A lot of people
good.
there.
Yeah, there was a lot of
especially
people. It was nice. It was unexpected to be called up on stage and be part of the panel up there for day 2 of Q&A. But it was great. It was nice. It was good getting to meet all the different channels and all the different creators. You know, the creators that were on there, not everyone was a cruise content creator, so it was great to be able to see different content style creators out there.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was a lot of people. Some things, you know, didn't run as smooth as they should have, but the amount of people made that run a lot longer, and that's nobody's, you know, fault. I wish the events were a little later in the day. Everything was like scheduled super early in the morning for like the speaking events and all that. But again, when you have that many people, you know, you can only get certain time slots. You got to do what you got to do. But it was an awesome trip. You know, unfortunately, Blaine didn't get to go. That was the one person I was definitely looking to hang out with for a little while. But you know, we'll catch up again soon. But it was a great trip, man. And I know some of the big wigs ain't doing it again, but I can't wait for the second one. And I'll make sure for sure I'm on that one too.
Yeah. So I just said, wish that cruise was 2 weeks. Great cruise because I was there. Usually what we do also. Oh yeah, it's just getting off the ship and exploring. Okay. Sorry, I had to catch up on some of the chats. So yeah, we're very big on exploring. I know when we were supposed to go to Jamaica, we were going to do the Dun Rivers Falls. And then we booked another one.
Twice we were supposed to go to Jamaica.
Yeah, and we were supposed to do it again, but twice it got canceled. Once was because of the hurricane,
and then the second one was because
COVID. That fun one. So
Dun River Falls is nice.
Maybe eventually we'll get there.
I've done it. I loved it, and I wanted her and the kids to experience it. But
he did it. Not because of a cruise, though. He did it because they actually went to Jamaica.
Went to Jamaica and
stayed. So do you do other traveling per se?
Oh yeah, I do some land-based stuff throughout the year.
Okay. Yeah, we went to Paris in December, but we do like resorts and camping and RVing. We do cruising and just when the kids move out.
Whatever we can, and
when the kids move out, we're going to get a van.
The plan is
we're going to get a van, and we're just going to travel.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great way to do it. And the thing with me is like when the kids move out, it's to the Caribbean. Like I'm buying a house on a beach, one bedroom. I don't care if it's a studio. Don't care if it's an apartment. I'm out. I'm to the Caribbean. I want to live my best life while I'm alive. Like. Everyone says you only live once. Well, that's wrong. You don't. You live every day. You only die once. So
exactly.
The more you do, the more you're actually living. And travel is my thing. I love traveling. Yeah. Cruising is my favorite form of travel, and it's the best form of travel possible. It's the cheapest form of travel.
Yeah.
But no, I do land-based stuff. I'm looking to do a couple trips next year that are pretty epic trips. I don't want to speak on them yet in case they,
because they fall through.
Yeah, still in the works.
Pretty epic trips.
So our motto.
Real quick, Cameron just said he was in Ireland last April. Such an amazing trip. Let me tell you something. I loved Ireland.
I want to go.
This was before I met her. I absolutely loved Ireland.
Another place that I want to go, and I only really started looking into it after meeting Darian, is Germany. Like. There are so many beautiful places out there. I definitely want to do one of his Germany trips.
One day.
But our motto is living life to the fullest and it's not just in traveling. It is in everything that you do. And that's a big thing that we believe in. It's
because tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Yeah. So like we're the parents where I have literally saw a big puddle and it was pouring down rain because Florida rain, and there's a huge puddle in the parking lot and the kids are like, oh, look at that puddle, and I stop and we get out, jump in it, and we play in it, and people are like criticizing us, but I don't care because you know what? Well, those are the things that the kids are going to remember. Those are the things that I'm going to remember.
Look at La Romana when we were there.
Yeah,
you and the kids played in the fountain.
We played in the fountain. And everybody was sitting here watching us like, oh, why would you do that? Why not do that?
Actually,
Sarah from
Travel Taste Tour.
I was like TTT. Sarah was actually in it with us too. So, but that's just the way we are. Like that's how we
Right.
actually live our lives. Like I don't have time for all this drama. I don't have time to deal with other people's, I don't want to say problems, but like problems created, because they want to create problems, which is drama. I want my kids to have that experience and move forward with their kids in that way. I want them to see life the way that like we see life. And okay, like we've been doing our live shows in our camper. Why? Because we've been staying in our camper. Yeah, I got a 3-bedroom house sitting literally feet from me. Okay. But I just really wanted to be in the camper for a while.
Yeah.
So why not? So like that's just what we want to do. So we're doing it. And it's not like it's something extra because and the kids get free reign of the house, which they're finding amazing. So that's just the way we live. It's just,
and it's not hurting nobody. You're enjoying your life. You're living your life. You're having a great time, and it's not bothering anybody else.
Exactly.
And my motto with this whole YouTube thing is if people are going to watch, I'm going to give them a show regardless. So make it fun.
Right.
Exactly. When the kids were a little bit younger, one of the things that he did with them was they would be in the shopping cart at the end of the trip and he would run with them and he'd jump on and ride it through the parking lot, right? And the kids would just laugh and have a blast and they thought it was the coolest thing ever. Like they were flying through the parking lot.
They still talk about it
to this day. And I'm laughing because I find it funny. I thought it was really sweet. Right. And I was like, so he's doing it one day and this grumpy old Karen and her daughter, who's a teenager or whatever, she goes, grown ass man doing that. And I'm like, and he's having the best time of his life and his kids are having an amazing time. So keep moving. Like,
I would have just said to her, I'm sorry your daddy didn't do this with you. Have a great day.
See, I could have done that. But no, it's like, but that's what we do because like, you're not guaranteed tomorrow. Like his mom passed and it was pretty sudden. Like none of us knew or had an inkling. It wasn't like she was sick for a while. It was, she went in and she thought she just had muscle pain and then they were like, oh, you got pneumonia. No, it wasn't pneumonia. And then the next morning it was kidney failure and organ failure. And then she's, we've had to put her in a coma and on life support. And then she was gone. Like that was it.
Yeah. I went through the same thing with my grandfather in October. Literally within 24 hours, he was fine one morning. The next morning he was gone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you are not guaranteed. You don't know. Nobody knows. We can guess. We can, I don't feel well. This might be the end, whatever it may be. But like, you don't know. And you don't want to wait till that moment to live. Yeah. Right. You should have had all that before. And that's one of the reasons why we started our YouTube was because we wanted something that the kids can look back on, something that we can look back on. And I don't care who watches it and who doesn't watch it. I mean, I love everybody who does watch it. I love all of my subscribers, and I try to make it a point to get to know them.
I even love my haters.
Yeah, I know, because it's up when we're not.
Just want to say hi.
You're loyal because you're watching me, apparently.
I just want to say hi to John and Nancy.
I got to be entertaining if you're hating on me.
I was like, I love my haters. By the way, I want to say hi to John and Nancy. I didn't know they were actually up.
Oh my God.
No, but my phone is almost at like 7%. So.
Oh yeah, we've actually gone over our time.
But I appreciate your time and hanging out with us for the past hour.
Mm-hmm.
I know, it's been my pleasure.
I can't wait to meet you on the show.
19 days. 19 days.
19 days and counting.
Days. Yes, John, I love you.
You'll see me. I'll be the guy walking around with pineapples. So don't worry.
I've seen the little pineapple thing you got going on. I know you love pineapple.
I love having fun and I love picking fun. And if people are going to point and laugh and do this, you might as well just make fun with it.
Yeah,
why not?
Exactly.
Why not?
That's the whole thing. So, people are always going to think what they want to think. I know the truth. Yeah. That's all that matters. It doesn't make a difference. And I'm just going to give people something to talk about. So,
hey, they're going to remember you. That's just the way I see it. They're going to remember me for something. I've made an impact on somebody's life, so why not?
That's it. But I appreciate y'all for having me on.
Hey, Mike, stay naughty.
Hey, you know it. You know it.
All right,
That's
thank
the
you.
closeout, man.
All right.
I'll message you. We'll talk.
Sounds good. Y'all have a great night.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I love this. Eddie put a bunch of pineapples.
There you go.
Yep.
Mike
G,
the Pineapple King.
Logo. There you
There
go.
you go. That's the logo. All right. We got to get out of here.
We do.
Thank you all for watching. Thanks, Mike, for joining us. Really enjoyed the chat with you, and can't wait to meet you on the ship, man. Carnival Pride, April 9th. If anybody is interested, this is not a group cruise, but it's turning out to be like one. Anybody interested, hit up Cindy Spiker. She is
a phenomenal TA.
If you need her contact info, contact us. We'll patch you through.
Or find her on Facebook, Cindy
Spiker. She will definitely hook you up with the best deal possible.
She does. And if something pops up, she's very quick to let you know. So you can also get in touch with her about that for the group cruise in December. Just saying.
The Cruise and Chill Group Cruise 2023.
And it's my birthday, so you want to.
It's sort of my birthday.
Yeah, it's just beforehand. It's actually the 12th is my birthday, so it's a big deal. No.
Oh my God.
Okay, guys.
No, we got to get the hell out of here.
All right, guys. This is Us and More. We are
living life to the fullest.
Bye, guys.
And since Heather just reminded me and wants me to say this, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at UsandMoreYT. Bye, guys.